Hi everyone. So let's do a big picture oracle reading to see if we can capture the energies around us today. So I'm going to do a 5x3 spread, and we're starting with lightning, the clover, the mouse, the cross, the rose, the lily, the anchor, the road, the eye, the book, the home, the letter, the cat, the bouquet, and then finally the sun. So with the road being at the very center of this reading, it feels like you have some kind of a choice to make. So we'll see if we can get more specifics about what that is, but it does feel like you are standing right at a crossroads and you're wondering which way to go with something. With the lightning and the sun being in these two corners, this kind of tells me that something really exciting is happening, something out of the blue, or maybe if there was turmoil or some kind of a storm or some kind of unexpected news, and I'm saying news because I see a letter here, but it ends up being like a really, really happy ending with the sun card being here at the end. So that may be the impetus for this choice you have to make, is something shocking may have happened and now you're left with having to make this choice. But I see you going in the very right direction. So if we just look at this line of 5 here, we have the lily, the anchor, the road, the eye, and the book. So it feels like something that you were once rooted in, something that you were really, let's say you were committed to, whether this was a person or an idea or a job, something you were studying. It doesn't matter what it is, but something you were very committed to. That's the thing you have to make a choice about, because you're seeing something before. You're seeing something now that you didn't see before. This book is opening. This is the book of secrets. So maybe you're learning, maybe something shocking or a secret came in for you recently or is about to come in. Although with it being in this corner, I feel like you've already learned this information. Something that you were very grounded and rooted in is something just like cracked wide open. Like you just saw the truth in a situation. You just recognized something for what it truly is, which is why you're now making this decision. And with the cat and the mouse being on either side of the road, I feel like there's a tricky person in your energy, because the cat represents fair weather friends and the mouse represents thievery or breadcrumbs or gaslighting, these types of energies. So I feel like there is a person around you who maybe you were once committed to or are committed to, who it feels like they're not supportive. It feels like they just come around when they need something, but when you need something, it's hard to find them. That's what I'm getting from this. But it's like, you know this, you're very clear about that. And it could be because of this information that came in. We're seeing the lightning come in with the clover. So this is like a lucky break. This is like a fast acting breakthrough, something lucky, because you don't see the clover unless there's something lucky there. So something's worked out in your favor that's leading you down this road to success. And it has to do, I'm sure, with your intuition, because we have the bouquet and the eye, and this is recognizing things with your intuition. So again, some kind of news just came in, some kind of information, some kind of lucky break that has to do with this commitment that you're now seeing it more clearly. You didn't see it before. Maybe you didn't see that this was a fair weather friend. Maybe you didn't see that this person was taking more than they were giving. But it feels like it's coming in. It's all coming in for you through information and through your intuition. But I think what you don't know with the cross and the rose is that this is a gift. Like this is a destined gift. This was destiny. So even though maybe perhaps you feel like you're making this choice with the road, it feels like you're not really making it. It feels like this was always meant for you to take this particular road towards your happiness, towards your intuition. Perhaps you've been working on your intuition. Perhaps you've been meditating, but this definitely feels like a destined gift. There's something here that you don't know that the universe wants to give you, because the rose is a physical gift. It can be money, it can be resources, it can be people, it's going to be different for everybody. but it feels like this is destined. Like this is something that's bound to happen regardless. And I think that what you don't see is there's some kind of communication going on in your home with the home and the letter. So this could be physically something that's being mailed, like something in your mailbox that's going to reveal whatever this information is that you didn't have before. But this feels to me more like pay attention to the conversations that are happening in your home. Pay attention to the way this cat or mouse person communicates with you. Pay attention to how often they show up and how often they don't show up, and allow that to help you open your eyes and open your intuition. These 4 cards here with the eye, the book, the bouquet, and the sun, this is all about illumination, seeing things clearly, seeing the secrets, using your intuition, being illuminated about something, and it's all happening here. The energy moves this way, so I can see you're headed in that direction. But this is really saying, pay attention. There's something you're not seeing about the way this person communicates with you or the way things are being done. And once you see it for what it truly is, this is telling me that you will not be able to unsee it after that. So there you go. That is our big picture oracle reading. Will you please let me know how this was resonant for you? Consider subscribing to the channel if you like my vibe, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.